How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. It's fucking Barleywine time. It's fucking Barleywine time. Bourbon barrel-aged fucking Barleywine time. All kinds of fucks and barley wines. And all that kind of fantastical stuff in the form of Kuhnhenn Brewing. It's their bourbon barrel-aged barley wine. First things first. This beer comes courtesy of Ewart. Strange Bruisings on the YouTubes. Thank you very much, dude. All the appreciative words and adjectives and all that kind of fun stuff. And, yeah, I have been a fan of Kuhnhenn for quite a while. But this is one that, you know, I've heard good things about. But there's kind of a catch to it. Skosh tipsy right now. Now, the reason why this is happening, it's my birthday. It's January 13th, 2017. My future wife is sitting right there, and you can't see her. And I laid out, like, I did a bunch of reviews tonight. And, you know, I did 4. And then, you know, I was sitting there watching a football game, cooking, cleaning, doing the stuff I do after reviews. And I was like, you know what, I kind of think I want to do an extra review. It's my birthday. Let's go balls to the wall. And I laid out like 4 or 5 beers for her to pick. I'm like, she doesn't know anything about beer. She travels with me to breweries and all those kind of places, but she's not a beer drinker. She's a gin drinker. Right now she's drinking a Kahlua and almond milk. Hipster shit. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I laid out a bunch, and she doesn't know what's what. She doesn't know Kuhnhenn from fucking, you know, Bell's to whatever, and she ended up picking this beer. This is the one she ended up picking out, so it's the one I'm going to review. So, yeah, I don't have all my wits about me, but I think it's kind of apropos going into this review, because I don't think you should have any wits about you going into a beer like this. So, here you go. It's my birthday. I'll probably post this tomorrow. So, yesterday this happened. Probably last night. Words. Anything. Anyway, here we go. Kuhnhenn Brewing, Bourbon Barrel Aged Barley Wine. A bunch of words here. We have Bourbon Barrel Aged Barley Wine Ale 2017 Vintage. This ale has an intense malty character and aroma with an assertive caramel flavor. Balanced aromas of vanilla and bourbon. Government warning stuff there. Over here it says this ale is brewed and bottled by Kuhnhenn Brewing, Warren, Michigan, and that's pretty much it. Label-wise, I love it. I love it in the way I love things. 1, ghetto foil top. It's not even like a nice foil top. I mean, I just pull that off and there you go. You know, it's ghetto. So that in and of itself makes me fantastically all warm and fuzzy inside. The front label, it's like medieval kind of font. It's like true type font with some medievalness going on with a little barrel on there. I dig that. On the back, it looks like some kind of like greeting card you would find at like a Celtic festival. I mean, everything about it just is so horribly fantastical. I just dig it, man. I dig it. I dig it. So, I got the super long stem tulip that you were lusts after. I might actually just send it to him because he likes it so much after I drink all the beers that he sent me. So here we go. Hopefully I don't spill it. Ooh, got a nice hiss on that one. With a lot of these big barley wines, barrel-aged ones from the old school kind of companies, carbonation is always an issue, whether it be Herd Dog, a lot of the other more Mount Rushmore ones out there. So to see this kind of carbonation on a barley wine, even though it's newer, it's kind of fun. It had about a pinky, but it's dissipated about a half pinky of kind of khaki colored rocky head, and left with a kind of mahogany, rich mahogany. Thank you very much. You can smell it from here. Kind of body to it. So a little dirty glass mafia on the bottom, but I don't think you guys can see all that much, so. Yeah. Anyway. See if we get a nose on her. She smells actually very similar from what I've experienced, to Bourbon County barley wine, to be perfectly honest with you. A lot of deep, rich, dark cherries combined with a little bit of bright cherry to it. Not much booziness to it. I mean, it's a barley wine. What was the ABVs? I don't know if I actually read them out. I don't know if it's actually on here, to be perfectly honest with you. But, you know, it's a barley wine, so it's going to be up there. So, you know, plus 10%. Getting a nice kind of rich, new and old kind of cherry vibes. A little bit of barrel, a little bit of smokiness, nothing too crazy, like a little bit of savory, umami kind of vibes going on there. There's something else in there, though. Something else I want to talk about before I take a taste. I don't know what it is. Just have to drink it then. Yeah, it smells nice. It smells rich. I shouldn't diminish how delectable it smells. My impact right now as far as beers go, I've had plenty for the night. So, yeah, it smells delicious. It smells rich. Smells robust. It smells like it could use a year or so, but at the same time, nice bourbon, nice barley wine. I'm just going to drink it. Yeah. Cheers. That's fucking delicious. Wow. Wow. Mm. God damn. It has so many things going on, it's not even funny. I love the barley wines. They're one of my favorite styles, but I don't drink them as much lately, just because it's so hard to put them down. You went through a box together of crazy barley wine, barrel resistant, and the other thing, so, you know, for science, I have to get into it. But this one, I was curious about, because this is the one that he kind of, I'm not saying he kind of showed his hand on, but he asked me, have you had this one? So I was really curious about it. And it's super fucking impactful in so many ways. It's super savory. Super savory. It's almost like you're eating meat. But combined with like a nice kind of cherry glaze on top of a crazy kind of bourbon sauce. And then there's this beer involved. You probably can't even see. The legs on this are weird because I poured it, it was up to the top, and now it's kind of dropped. But there's this weird honeycomb pattern that it's forming from the legs. That in and of itself shows the density of what's going on. There's rich, deep, dark cherry, like I said, from the nose, but in the mouth it goes even deeper with that, but it still has this kind of brightness to it. There's this what's the word I'm looking for? Non-clogging kind of syrup vibe to it. It has this stickiness. It has this kind of honeyness. Honey vibe, almost Bryant-like vibe to it. But it's drinkable. It's not dense. It's not thick. It's not super, like, imperial stout to the next level kind of density to it. It's very sweet, but it's a fucking big barrel-aged barley wine. What the fuck are you talking about? It's going to be sweet anyway. What kind of ride did you agree to take when you went on this journey? So I'm not going to kind of poop on it for it being super sweet, because that's what I thought it would be. The thing for me that it makes it kind of special in my brain is the marriage of that kind of savory thing, that kind of umami thing, that kind of teriyaki sauce, kind of soy sauce combination with that kind of nice sweetness. Sure, it has the sweet malts out the wazoo. It has that nice kind of bourbon barrel-aged kind of cherry sweetness, separate from its bourbon barrel-aged kind of booziness, but then it has this nice, rich savoriness to it that all just plays off each other, that bounces off each other. It's not getting to the savory level of like a 20-year-old triple bock. Of course, it's not fucking getting there. But it has that kind of adult level. That's the word I'm looking for. Kind of dessertiness. To make it fucking delicious. It's awesome. It's nice. It's fucking beyond nice. It's fucking... It's delicious. I equated the nose a lot to bourbon barrel aged barley wine from Goose Island. Their barley wine. And the nose was actually a little bit less than that. And I'm talking the old school ones, not the big bottles. The old, small 12-ounce bottles that were like legit, like King Henry level stuff. But the flavor just goes beyond that. So it's a super complex, a multi-level barley wine, which is, it's fucking holy grail. It's delicious. Have I had better beers? Yes. I'm not saying this is the best beer I've ever had, but at the same time, the amount of flavor that's coming from all the directions and bits and pieces, it's thought-provoking, interesting, and fucking delicious. So let's wrap it up so it doesn't go fucking 20 minutes as opposed to 15 minutes. Is this one of the better bourbon barrel-aged barley wines that I've had as of late? Yes. Absolutely. Is it going to appeal to everybody? Of course not. I mean, not that barley wines. Barley wines are making a comeback with, don't drink beer and the whole BIL life thing. But is it going to appeal to everybody? I think that savory note, that kind of big umami thing that's going on in the end might kind of turn some people off. But I think people who have been in the barley wine world for a long time will really appreciate it. And just get that kind of like, I'm getting kind of an age thing from a newer beer, but sooner vibe. I think they dig it. Value and availability, I have no idea. It's Kuhnhenn. It's brewery only, most likely, and you have to go out there, but I have no idea what it costs. Maybe you can chime in and leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? If you like barley wines, if you like barrel-aged beers, if you like life, not to get so silly, but, I mean, it's barley wine. It's life, and it is what it is, so... Hopefully, guys, if you can kind of get down with beers this big and this bold, you'll dig it. But, if it's before you or beyond you, it might not be your jam. But it'd be fun to try. But if you try this and you don't know what it is, I kind of want to punch you in the face. It's my kind of thing. Anyway, there you go. A semi-inebriated review. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, down there, words and stuff and things. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, all 4 of those places if you guys want to check me out anywhere else. Podcasting, that whole thing. Beer Massive. MASSIF. Check that out. iTunes, Stitcher, all that stuff. The podcast, son. Subscribe, like, 5 stars, all that fun stuff. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice barley wine right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.